What's going on, Dodger fans? I'm your host, Jason Alamillo, and this is a channel called J Sports. Welcome. Now, I have a couple things to discuss. We're going to discuss Justin Turner's injury. We're going to discuss who's going to be at third base and how they're going to play Thursday's game tomorrow. Now, this was an interview that Dave Roberts did yesterday. This was a pregame interview, so I'm just going to go over this. But before we get started, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at FluffyJA97. And make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe, and press that notification bell so you never miss another Dodgers video. And let's get started. So, the Dodgers right now are suffering. The injury bug has definitely hit them. Right in the beginning, you had Dustin May go out with Tommy John surgery. You had Cody Bellinger go out with a problem. I don't remember his injury. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna remember after this. But either way, he went out, and it was a really bad injury to where he missed like 41, 42 games, and then he went out again. Now he's back, dropping those belly bombs. It is awesome. Now, this is a problem where we are starting to see lots more players go on the IL or even on the COVID list. For now, we can go over Joe Kelly. Dave Roberts could not go over exactly what was wrong with Joe Kelly. Now, most of us can tell you, because of the times that we're in, it is most likely COVID. And because it is most likely COVID, he's probably going to have to quarantine for 10 days or at least a full 2 weeks, depending on how the series are laid out and all of that. And not only that, but, we don't know if he does or doesn't have COVID. Now, that is a thing that we're going to have to learn. But if he does, it is a bad time to get injured at this time because we need Joe Kelly. Joe Kelly is a great pitcher. He's incredible, especially right now when we are out of a lot of pitchers. Clayton Kershaw is struggling right now. We do have Connor Green coming in. He's a new guy coming in that the Dodgers just brought in because they're just so low. And they're having to play a lot of bullpen games because they're just not doing so hot right now because a lot of the players that are hitting the injury list in terms of the 2021 Dodgers. Now, on to Justin Turner. Justin Turner is on. They're not sure if he's gonna go to the injured list. Dave Roberts was saying in the pregame that he was feeling better yesterday. Now let's go ahead and take a look at what he said, and also let's go ahead and take a look at what he said in terms of the in terms of Chris Taylor, or who exactly is gonna play third base and how long it's gonna last. Watch this.
Hey Dave, just wondering how Justin's groin's feeling and how long are you going to give him before you make a decision on if he should go on the injured list?
It's feeling better today. I think. I don't see him coming back any sooner than Friday in New York. As far as how long we give him, that's kind of contingent on how he feels each day. But right now, having the off day yesterday, treating it up for the next couple days, we'll just see kind of where we're at. But yeah, that's all I got.
Dave, I know Chris Taylor worked out with Dino a lot during the offseason at third base. Is he your guy until Justin?
Well, yes. The short answer. And obviously with the shifting, with the left-handed hitters, there's still a lot of times he's going to be on the other side of the diamond. Gavin is in the midst of his rehab assignment, so he'll be playing some more third base, just to kind of prepare against any unforeseeable thing that happens to Justin. But again, this should still be short-term for anyone.
So right away, we can tell Justin Turner, we don't know if he's going to be back. Dave Roberts doesn't seem certain, and today he tweeted out that same, or I think it was yesterday, he tweeted out that same thing, or someone had said it, but he doesn't know if he's gonna go on the IL. But right now, we need Justin Turner. He is a good starter. He's had a good year a good player. He's had a good year. He made it to the All-Star game at 36. His body just wasn't doing what it needed to at the end of 2020 and really into 2021. But then he went to training camp and he got a incredibly better, a crap ton better, I should say. And he was hitting, what, 5 or 6 home runs in March and April. And that was not the case over the other years in his career. Now, as for the third base player, I don't see Gavin Lux going to third base. That's just not his thing. I could see him at second, maybe even putting our new guy, Trey Turner, at first base, even putting Uncle Albert Pujols, at first base. But I'm not sure about putting Gavin Lux in on third base. I would think that Chris Taylor is a better shot, and he is going to play the corner, so I'm super excited for that. And you know, I think Chris Taylor went out for a bit, but I think he's great. I still think he's amazing. Now, the Dodgers won last night against Philadelphia, and it was a great game. It was a shutout game, and I was excited for that. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at what Dave Roberts had to say when it came to Thursday's game, because Thursday's game, they're not sure, and maybe they've made up their minds right now, right? But they're not sure if they're going to go putting a starter the entire game for 5 or 6 innings, hopefully, or if they're going to make it an entirely bullpen game. Watch this.
In terms of the 5th starter spot in your rotation, is there any clarity on if you're going to use a starter or a bullpen game like this week? How are you going to handle that?
Well, I think we're looking at Thursday, and we'll figure out, you know, what we're going to do. I don't know if we're going to use it as a bullpen game or just have one starter. Mitch White is here as a taxi, so obviously he's going to be in play. So we'll just see kind of how we decide to manage it come Thursday.
Thanks.
So there's Dave Roberts saying that, you know, he's thinking of whether to do a bullpen game or not. I think they might be going with a bullpen game. Not sure who they could put out there. I know they could put Julio Urias. I know they could possibly put Josiah Gray. I'm not sure that he could. I think they putting Max Scherzer so soon after last night's game, maybe not such a great idea. So they might just have a bullpen game. I think they could actually do that. I think they could actually have it as a bullpen game just the whole time. If they do have a starter, I would be curious to see who they're gonna start. So leave in the comments below, who do you think they're gonna start? Are they gonna? What do you think they're gonna do? Are they gonna put Chris Taylor at third base? Are they gonna put Gavin Lux at third base? How long do you think Justin Turner is gonna be out? Do you think Joe Kelly has COVID? And are they gonna treat Thursday's game, tomorrow's game, as a bullpen game, or even just as a regular a regular starters game? Leave your comments down below. I am definitely interested to hear what you gotta say. And like, comment, share, and subscribe. It would definitely help the channel. And make sure you push that notification bell so you never miss another Dodgers video. Once again, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at FluffyJA97. Let's get it, Dodgers. Beat the Phillies.